Netflix signed Elle Duncan to be the face of its sports programming. It has a Christmas Day NFL doubleheader, opening day for MLB. It is here. Netflix is a major player in sports. We're all just a small part of its world. We'll tell where we think it is going. It's Marchand and Meterparel. Everybody loves sports media. I'm John Meterparel. He is the legendary Andrew Marchand. Andrew, what are we seeing with Netflix?
Well, I think we see a vision for what they're doing in sports. And I think it's maturing. I reported for The Athletic last week that Elle Duncan is going to leave ESPN and be the face of their sports programming. You look at what the NFL Christmas for second year, opening day of MLB. These are major events, especially the major league thing to me, because opening day is something a little bit sacred. That's now going to be on Netflix for the next 3 years. That's a real introduction into sports. The Elle move just shows that they're more serious because they need their own people. You start to amass those type of people. It shows where you're going and how serious you are. We'll get deeper into it.
Yes, you will. Can't wait for that. And, of course, we are presented by our good friends at WSC Sports.
Yeah, WSB Sports. I got Hans Schroeder for Off the Record with me, Andrew Marchand, presented by WSC Sports. That's on December 11th, Thursday. Sign up. We'll try to make room for as many people as possible. It's in the show notes. You got to use digital asset management, library that actually gets sports. WSC uses AI tags for each player. So use digital asset management, your team, your network, your league. Check it out at WSC-sports.com. The main event this week is Bomani Jones. We will talk about the media. Second time for Bomani on the pod. It was a great one, the first one. So looking forward to that. Twice weekly podcast. Come out usually Monday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, but by Tuesday morning, by Thursday morning, get the twice weekly podcast. Appreciate everybody subscribing. Really, really do.
All right, let's go to What's Up in Your World.
My What's Up is Fox Sports' Brad Zager and CBS Sports' David Burson. The reason they've upgraded the booths this year, first, Burson made the move with J.J. Watt, getting him to go from the studio to join Iron Eagle. That might be CBS's best team, so credit to Burson for putting that duo together. I think for years they haven't really put that number 2 team. Charles Davis was very good, but could he be a number 1? I don't know without playing the NFL. You look at Watt, Hall of Famer to be, definitely has potential to be a number 1. So that was a very good move by Burson. On Zager, he already has developed Greg Olsen. We know they signed Tom Brady. Drew Brees, it felt big the other day when he was doing the game, the Rams and the Panthers with Adam Amin. Credit to him. Keep going. I like executives who make moves, aren't just satisfied. It's easy to just have the status quo. So Brad Zager, David Burson, those are my what's ups for this week.
And my What's Up, college football insiders. Our long national nightmare is over. Lane Kiffin has accepted the job at LSU. And God love Pete Thamel, Bruce Feldman, Brett McMurphy, Pat Forty, Marty Smith, who I think is still outside on a tarmac in Oxford, Mississippi. Probably his beard is down on the ground. They've been on Kiffin watch for hours and hours over Thanksgiving, eating turkey probably at their favorite fast food restaurant. These guys are relentless. They're tireless, all in the name of great information. They all do a terrific job. For those college football aficionados like myself, I think they're all a terrific follow. And they were all over this story. They all had varying degrees of scoops on it. Everybody thinks of Thamel, but, it's also Feldman, it's also McMurphy, etc. So these guys are tremendous reporters. I think it was just a sordid mess, agonizing decisions by Lane Kiffin. Please, get over your ego. The guy is just a horrendous personality. We can get into that a little bit later, but they did their job because they gave us the info we needed.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what you have to say about that. We get into it. My what's down, staying in college football, Jess Sims, she said, the S word on game day, saying how cold it was for the game that she was covering, Michigan and Ohio State. This is the McAfeeization of the show. I don't think that's needed. Now, you can call me a prude. I swear all the time in my life. But when you're ESPN, you're Disney, is that necessary? Now, I know they let McAfee on from 12 to 2, and he's allowed to swear during the week. And then now people swear on the weekend. A few years ago, someone just said the S word for no reason, like Jess Sims did the other day. It'd be a big deal. I'm not really blaming Jess Sims. It's just what they've developed there with ESPN. And look, this is the way I look at it. I know we live in a much cruder world with the internet, with politics, with everything. And I understand that. But I will say this. We all have a choice of how we want to act. And I'm not perfect in any way. I'm not trying to act. I don't like when people act as if like they're holier than thou. None of us are. But if you're ESPN, it's a 9 to noon show. Kids are watching. I get it. People know swears, and some people be like, oh, you're just being prude. No. There's just no need for it. Does it add anything? I would say it doesn't. So all these things, cruder world, etc., we all get to act how we think you should act. If ESPN, Disney, they think is appropriate for 9 to noon, I would disagree with that.
All right, and speaking of crude, let's go to a play-by-play call from the Creighton Basketball Radio Network. And you're thinking, what? Why are we listening to this? This guy's name is John Bishop, and he went absolutely nuts over a call against Butler during a recent broadcast. Let's listen.
He's outside the circle and he's set. He was outside the circle and he was set. Brett Smith blew it. He was outside the restricted area. He was straight up and down. He was set like the statue sitting out in front of New York, and they called that. That's an absolutely horse crap call. In a game that's been played out like this. Unbelievable bailout call by an incompetent referee. And ball don't lie.
All right, now, so this is offensive to me. This is a radio broadcaster who's trying to be abrogated. Mission accomplished, John Bishop. You got me to play it. You went viral last week. It's not professional. It's the definition of being unprofessional. Going crazy over a non-call, losing your mind, literally losing your mind on the air. You sound unhinged. I guess you could say it's funny for like 3 seconds, and he kept going and going and going. It's just not what you want to do. It just, and it leads me to believe, like, I'm driving around this weekend listening to Sirius XM, listening to a variety of college football broadcasts. I hear the term we all the time. We should not be used in any form. I don't care if you're calling Alabama football, which I did listen to. They use the term we. It's not we, it's them. You must be professional. You're not part of the team. This kind of offends me a little bit, and you and I have gone over this in the past. This is not something I want to hear. I don't care if it's a local or national broadcast. First of all, you never hear anybody nationally saying we, nor should they. Locally, stop it. Just stop with the we. Just give me what I need to hear. I need to hear the play. I need to hear the analysis. And I need to hear a coaching call. Mission unaccomplished on that Creighton radio broadcast.
Good stuff. The only we that we should probably hear is the French version of Marv Albert.
Oui, Marchand.
All right, we got Bomani Jones later in the week. Twice weekly podcast. You want to listen to the rest of the podcast, andrewmarchand.com. Upgrade, listen to the archives, and you'll be happy for the rest of the year if you just subscribe full time.
All right, let's go to our questions. What do you make of Elle Duncan going to Netflix? What is the significance?